Hey everybody, a little bit earlier than I expected, but it's a rainy day, so I really don't have much to do. But we are going to be working for a few hours on this Palomino camper. As you can see, I got the leaf springs kind of already attached, but they're not quite vertical. Hopefully you can see that they're not quite vertical, so probably gonna have to do some adjustments to them. And today I've been running around town getting some different things. I had to go to a lot of stores. First of all, the trailer that holds the canoe, I'm gonna be building a rack that sits up a little bit, but you can take it on and off, and it's gonna actually hold the canoe upside down. I had a wood one made when the trailer was the old way, but this new way I can't make it like that. So I'm gonna cut this pipe into like 3-inch high pieces, and then I got this other steel pipe right there, and that's gonna make the top portion, and it's gonna slide into that. So that way it's really portable. You can pull it off if you need to haul something like a 4-wheeler or whatever, but you can put it on there. So I'm going to be working on that as well. But this is the first project at hand. So yeah, I got this pipe, and then I got this pipe insulation for the top part. What's going on, Carter? And then, after running all around, I got the hardware and a spark plug. It's really hard to find a spark plug for the moped, and I've been meaning to change it. So this is like $2. But anyways, so the hardware on this trailer is like shorter than your average span. So normally there are, wherever it's hiding, there are bolts like this, and they kind of have like a gnarled end on it. You can maybe see it right where my pointer finger is, and it keeps it from sliding. But the only place I could find these at today were Northern Tool, and for 2 of them, they wanted $9. I said no way. So I went and I got some grade 8 bolts. I did some research on some forums, and people said that use either grade 8 or grade 5. Grade 5, I guess, is some people prefer because it can bend, but this thing ain't going crazy off-road. So we're using grade 8 1/2-inch. I got some big washers and some nylon locking nuts. So also grade 8. So yeah, Northern Tool just wanted a little bit too much. So with that being said, we have the axle and the leaf kind of ready to go. I'm probably going to be adjusting them a little more straight. I used the Impact. The thing works awesome. It's really loud, but I think they all are. But it works awesome. And then it should be pretty quick to put this thing back under there and reattach it. So I'm just going to get right to it here. I got to find a stand for you guys. Some sort of a box or something. The Impact that I bought, Kurt asked, what Impact did I buy? I went to Harbor Freight and I just got their Impact because they had a deal or whatever where you get $10 off. So instead of it being $50, it was only $40, and that was a pretty good deal. Let's set you guys on the ground, using the Gorilla Tape as background here. The thing for me with the Impact was I'm not going to use this as much as maybe like some mechanical type person. I just use it for projects like this, and that being said, I don't need like a super expensive one. I just need one that works, you know. I don't need a 1-inch or something that'll twist like semi lug nuts off or whatever, but this one, pretty decent power. Like I said, it's really loud too. So I'm going to actually grab my ear muffs wherever they went. And we're just going to loosen this up so I can adjust it, and then we'll get back to her. If you're wearing headphones or something, I suggest you turn it down because this is actually pretty loud. And I wanted an electric impact because I don't have a huge air compressor, nor do I really need one, so that's kind of the way I went. That looks better. It's probably tight enough for forever. I don't have a set of impact sockets. I just got these 1/2-inch Craftsmans, but I figure they're forever warranted, so might as well. Doesn't matter. I don't think you would really know the difference of how it broke. All right, so now we get the fun part of getting this axle back under the trailer. So that's why I have one of the wheels off, is because I just slide it underneath of here. With the one side without the wheel gets slid under. So there is the oddball chance that now that the axle is flipped or whatever, that I'll have to jack this up even more. But I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we'll be fine. At least on that side. I'll take the wheel off. See what's going on in there. Flip the light around, you can see it. So right there is the hanger on the front, and then on the back they have, where are you guys? Hold on, get some light so you can see. And on the back there's like a shackle, and that's all that there is to it. So not really, hi Sarah. Not really anything super crazy, but whoever did this before, really, why on earth would you notch this thing? That really grinds my gears. Okay, I think I'm gonna do the back shackle first because that's on my left side. That'd kind of be my weaker side. I'm just gonna get these started right now. You guys like these shop lights? I enjoy them, but they never really sit quite right. You're always sitting there and messing with them, you know? So, for those of you that don't know why I'm doing this, essentially, I okay, I gotta do that other side first. Essentially, The old leaf springs, which are sitting right there, they had seen their day. They were getting really saggy, and they just, this thing was sagging so bad that like the rear end of it was like dragging when we'd go in and out of parking lots and stuff. I mean, it was pretty saggy, pretty squishy. And I knew it was really squishy because if I hopped on the back bumper, one side would like squish more than the other. So I knew that it had some issues. So I decided, well, you guys like that. So I decided to bite the bullet and fix it first, because otherwise I'd rather just be safe than sorry, I guess. But then also, it's kind of because that one went in like butter. Now I just got this front one here. Where are you guys? You're right there. Forgot what I was saying. But anyways, so yeah, it was just kind of a preventative thing. I'm gonna use this jack here to kind of persuade this up a little more. I know it's dark. I do apologize, but it'll be lighter on the other side. This bottle jack. There she goes. So, just to be safe rather than sorry. And then, oh, wow. Really needs a lot of persuasion. These leaf springs were kind of spendy, $50 a piece. I don't think they needed to quite be this heavy, but I was having a hard time finding the proper like length, if you will. So they're either like an inch or two too short or too long. I'll have to persuade this bad boy to move over a little bit. There we go. Probably all I needed. Oh, there we go. Let's see if that did it. I just kind of shimmied it over. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. Just got the one in there. Just kind of seeing what needs to happen here. We might need to... Bingo. Perfect. All right. Washer on the back side. Lock nut on the back side. Now, the reason why I went with a lock nut and just not like a nylon... I got a nylon nut, actually, but the reason I did that is because these don't get, like, wrenched down super tight. They do have some play, if you will, so... Keeps lighting up. Oh, you have too much fun, you know. Gooberts says congratulations to you and the wife again on y'all's marriage. I bet it went well. Sam and I both agreed that it went perfect, which is very nice that it did. Hopefully I don't need that bottle jack. I have way too much working on junk. But the thing is, this trailer is said that it's only supposed to weigh about... Yeah, this is really crooked. That's crookeder than hell. Show you guys. So it should line up, but it doesn't. Anyways, this trailer only books out at about 1,000 pounds. But for whatever reason, it has super heavy-duty leaf springs. So I'll show you guys a little trick of the trade here. A lot of people think you need all sorts of specialized equipment. Let me tell you, you don't need nothing. If you go and get yourself a set of ratchet straps, you can move the world. So, look how easy this is. This works for like everything I've ever had to mess with that sucks really bad. This works for. So essentially, you just hook it on. Like I carry typically the toolbox that's in here. It actually should be in my truck. But like if I got stuck, you know, these each don't have a ton of pull. They have a lot of pull, but I mean we're not talking like a tow truck worth, you know. But if you got stuck or something in the woods and you're in a pinch, this would work great to get you out. You could, I probably have like 10 of these at least, and it really does work well. I'll set you guys up here so you can see. So we just got to move that over a little bit. Get the strap tightened down. There we go. Take my angles off. Off here. Let's try this one. Got a little excited there. This ain't gonna leave us very much room. And my strap's all goofy. Having a couple technical difficulties here, but not bad at all. So obviously I could get the impact and loosen this back up, but what fun would that be? This strap don't fall off and punch me in the face. Like I said, they don't have like a ton of power, but enough to make things happen, right? Maybe one more click. And the good thing is you can combine a ton of them and kind of get where you want to be. I'm trying to mess with this back shackle too. Okay, so now I'm thinking this whole thing has to go forward by probably an inch and a half. So I'll go grab that bottle jack because I already know we're going to need it. But yeah, I mean, if you are ever in a pinch, right, it's really a good idea to have some, I bet you that helped. There is some pressure on this side, so I think that helps. It is a good idea to have a bunch of ratchet stuff because you can really do quite a bit with them. So I just grabbed the bottle jack here. What I'm going to do, move you guys, so on the back here, this shackle, the bolt's only halfway in, and it needs to go up. So I'm going to do that first. Get you guys set up. Get this all untwisted here. What's the chat looking like? Goobert asked, how was the honeymoon? It was really nice. We had a really good time in Florida. And, you know, there was the, like, hurricane or whatever they call it. It didn't really affect us much other than we got rain a lot, but that was fine. Ultimately, we're down there to be in each other's company and stuff like that, so not a big deal if there's a little rain. There we go. There we go. I don't have a washer on it because why would I do that? Okay. Talk later, Zach. Gotta go. See you later, Goobert. Tell your dad and wife I said hi. I will pass it on. So, there we got that one up. Just with a little bit of convincing from the bottle jack. So there's that one. So that's half the problem. We had to line that one up. Let this jack back down and continue on. So this whole axle has to go forward due to the fact that it's not lined up. Get you guys down. So you can see here, we got it moved over, but it needs to go forward. So once again, did the family tension work itself out before the wedding? Yeah, the wedding was really good. Everybody was nice to everybody, which was good. I was really nervous about, I don't know, you know how it is. I just was nervous because you don't know how people are gonna be. But everybody was nice and to each other, which was really good. So in the end, that's what made me happy too, was just like, I don't know, I got nervous about that a long time ago, because it's like, my parents are divorced and who knows how that's all gonna go. So I just put another ratchet strap around the axle and I'm gonna attach it to, sorry guys, we got one there, so I'm gonna attach it to this other step here, and then I'm gonna ratchet this forward. Try not to make you guys sick, but I think you guys are probably already sick. That's the joy of doing this live, right? If I had I tried to figure out a way to get the GoPro to do it, but there's no way to do that. There's no way to stream it that way. So, well, there probably is a way, but I just don't know. I couldn't figure it out. I thought if I could stream through a GoPro, that'd be really convenient, because you put it on your chest or whatever. Anyways, so like I said, always carry these things, because they seriously can really save you if you're in a bind. Underneath, so it flies off. Hopefully, flies off on the ground. Oh. Okay. So we got some tension on there. Oh, there she moves. Oh yeah. Come on. See how that's just moving? Oh, we might be wound up. See if I can put a little leverage in here. Trying to move it forward and down. We're close. We're real close. So you can see where the hole is. That's what we're working towards. And we got ratchet forward and ratchet to the side to keep her in there, which seems to be working perfectly. So if I can just go forward another ½ inch or so, it should be right about there. Of course, I don't trust this step mount thing at all. I don't have a hammer, but I have a vice grip. Ooh, there she goes. All right, now we're a little bit high, but okay. Take this one off. Use your leather. Yeah, I think it's in the house. All right, this one's a little bit high. Once again, we're going to use bottle jack to the rescue here. I can make it fit. It's all about just using what you got. I think I got this whole use it what you got thing down okay. I can't, alignment tool. I could use a screwdriver maybe. Okay, let me see if I got a screwdriver. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Alright, I got a flathead here. I don't think I can get, maybe if I can get this little lip here. actually going to be using this. We're actually going to be using this in just a few weeks, so it is kind of importance that I get her going. Ow! Yeah. Alright. Get in there. There's like a nylon bushing thing in here and I really don't want to ruin it. Okay, so... Oh, we're too far forward here. That makes a little sense too, okay. Okay, we're too far forward, so I'm going to loosen this. Loser. Oh, we lost it. Of course. Shows how much tension was on there though. It really was working well. Alright, oops. Alright. Easy there, Governor. Okay. Hopefully this works this time. Okay, so we have to go actually up. Oh, all right, nice. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, she's in there now. All right, so a little bit too much and a little bit too little. Let's re-go again. So I'm sure if you had the right tools, you could do this in like no time flat, but that's not the point. The point is that I try to do things in a way where it's like anybody could do them, and if I show you guys something, it's because I think it's worthy of anybody doing it. I think this leaf spring actually has to come back over this way again. So the back side here, well, maybe the back side just has to go down. We will put a little tension on there if we can. I don't know if this is going to put tension on the back. God, we're close. What does that look like? What does that look like? Oh my God, we are so close. I gotta straighten you guys out though so I can see which way. I think it just has to go more back or more towards the front. Try that. Oh. Oh, yep, that's what it was. Hey, thanks for the help, guys. Alright, and then this. Alright, now I can release the tension. Ooh. Ooh, mama. Whack with a hammer. Yeah, a lot of people think you need the specialized tools, and that's true sometimes, but in my garage, the specialized tool is normally a hammer and a screwdriver. It's probably true with many people. Alright, so the axle is ratchet strap Zach. That's pretty funny. Okay, so that's in. You can see how much clearance we have. Now before, this tire would sit in there about that far because it would actually, the top of it would have been right here, but it was super saggy, so it would tuck up in there. Okay, so what's the front side and back side size of this going to be? My next question here, so I can really start getting on it with the old impact. Okay, so the back side the same. Yep. Okay, so what is this? 19 millimeter. Well, let's see if we got a standard size that's close. Ooh, perfect. So this, I know these aren't metric because I bought them, but they're pretty much the same with the looseness factor. But what I'm going to do, one thing I like about the light is it does have a plug-in on it. Get that going here. Put some light up there. And one of these I'll put on my 1/2-inch ratchet. Got one of them on the impact. And because I am a worry wart, I'm going to put another jack stand under here because I don't like being under this trailer. I got the 5'10" stand there, but it just makes me nervous. So I got some camper jacks here that'll work. This is actually going together very nice. I didn't expect it to go together so nice. So yeah, I just got some cheap camper jacks. I did order the other scissor jack kind, so those are going to be here, I think it said right around next Wednesday. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, I got some AC Delco jacks. I get so nervous with it, getting underneath these things. I guess technically it couldn't really crush me because I put an axle on it now, but it's just still, I'd rather be safe than sorry about something like this. No point in dying because you're stupid. Alright, so I just put the one kind of up front here by the, right here. And it's loose, it would have to drop about an inch, but that might be the life-saving inch. Alright, I gotta move this rack thing all under here. And I'm gonna put my earmuffs on. Like I said earlier, this is a very loud impact. So if you're wearing headphones or something, you might want to turn it down. Alright. Oh yeah. And the key is I want it tight, but not ridiculously tight. Just gonna take a peek right here and see how much. Okay, yeah. So we got, what I'm looking at is the space between, and you can see we got maybe a 1/4 inch total. I'll set you guys up in a way so you can see. There we go. Just going to tighten this up a little bit more. There we go. Well. There's about an 1/8 inch there. Maybe I can bump it one more time. Okay. I reckon that'll be good. Oh yeah. Looks good. Alright, now for the front. By the way, I do have a floor creeper, but I just really insist on doing things the most uncomfortable way, because that makes sense, right? So this one here, where's that duct tape? I need my duct tape stand. Where'd that duct tape go? Here it is. Set you guys up. Hopefully I don't bump you. Move my light. You guys can see. Yeah, she sucked it in a little bit. I don't know if I like that. You guys see? Well, you probably can't see that. So, this side here, kind of shaky, but this side here got pulled in because this leaf might be just a titch shorter or, you know, narrower than the old one. What do you guys think? Do I leave it or do I loosen it a little bit? Shaky under here. So, yeah, it just is a... Suppose I could put the washer on the inside, but that doesn't really interest me very much. And this will kind of move over to find its way, I bet. 1/8 of an inch, yeah. I'd have to agree with you on that. I think loosening it is going to be the way to go. Not much. There we go. And this thing will find its way. It'll kind of shimmy over a little bit. All right, nice. So this side's done. That was easy. Quick and easy. Now, before this axle, so before these leaves were underneath the axle, and that's not how it was originally. That's what someone did because they notched out the frame up above here, as you can see, and added in a reinforcement. So they wanted it lower for some odd reason. So I'm putting it back to how it originally was with the leaves over the axle. And if you've ever looked at a trailer axle, they actually have a bend in them. And the bend is supposed to help counteract when you put weight on it. The axle flattens out. So the bend on this axle is wrong. And yeah, so I'm just kind of putting everything back how it was. So this side is done. Now we just have to drag everything over to the other side and do that. So what I'm going to do with you guys, I'm probably just going to spin you guys around. Hopefully you get a view here. Yeah, you got a good view. Spin you guys around. That way I can just go over there and work. And you guys can just get like the overview of it. Oh man. So I'll bring the light around and stuff and you guys will be able to see what's going on here. Alright. But this thing really does make quick work, this impact, because without it, I think I'd be struggling a lot more. But with it, everything just kind of is easy to buzz back together. It's really nice. Good, I already got a jack stand over here too. Alright. And here's my creeper as well. Told you guys I had a creeper. Oh yeah, you guys can view that. Alright. Once again, we're gonna buzz this up. That hurt. There we go. So the first side is always the hardest side because you're learning, but then the second side, you already know what you're going for, so it makes it easier. There we go. Now if I'm real lucky, I don't think I will be, but the real lugs will be the same as these. No. Nope. So let me just go get the 1/2 inch one for this wheel. I'll pop the wheel on quick and we'll be able to drop her down and then we'll jump on it and see if it's squishy or what the dealio is. Alright. This is kind of a fun combination. This combination here is it's a spark plug socket. What size is that? 13/16? Yeah. With then a 1/2 inch 7/8 on there. It's perfect. And we'll get this wheel on here like it's nothing. I love these little tires. Like, they're not, you know, we go long distances with these little tires, so they're not that great for that. But I love them because they're cheap and easy to use and replace. You can actually handle them okay. There we go. Not as easy when they're full of mud and junk. But overall, I think small tires are the way to go because those, like the tires I have on the other trailer, they're 15-inch like car tires. Not even, because car tires don't even come in 15-inch, but they're really lightweight 15-inch tire. You can't just go to any hardware store and get a new one, or like Menards or Fleet Farm. Like, the bolt pattern doesn't match. So I mean, 15-inch trailer tire is like $100 and some odd bucks. You can imagine how expensive that would get if you had one of them real nice like 4-tire trailers. Get real expensive real quick. Alright, come on. Get in there. We got one last one here that needs to go on. There we go. Make sure they're all threaded good. And we're going to buzz this on. Not going to put a ton of force on here. There. Perfect. Woohoo! Alright, let's move this stuff out of the way. And we'll drop this puppy down. I'll grab you guys first. And we'll, I think I gotta use the jack to bring it down, but and then we'll be good to go. too. That went super, super slick. Grab you guys here. All right, there we go. Hello again. Make sure you torque them. I just torqued them real good. I check them quite religiously, actually. Like every time we fill up with gas or whatever when I'm going, I'm always checking the hubs. I'm pretty ridiculous about it, actually, but whatever. So, I'm gonna grab this wood block. I think I'm gonna need 2 wood blocks. Trying to remember the way I did this before. Oh, I'm hurting. All that work on the ground makes me hurt. So this is actually a pretty big thing. The total for redoing this might scare you guys, but not really. The total was God, how much was it? $150 for the new U-bolts and leaf springs, which really bummed me out because the leaf springs say China on them. But like I said, it's the only place that I could find that actually carried the proper length. Kind of a goofy length they got. Oh, I'm gonna have like just enough. What noise is? Oh, I'm back now. You guys keep falling over. Come on. There we go. Almost. Come on. There we go. Okay, so you guys are gonna see it live, of course. The squat on this side. Ooh, didn't like the sound of that. Shaking the dust free, I guess. Okay. So, that's pretty good. See you later, Marsha. So there you go, look at that. That's a lot more ground clearance if you ask me. Alright, and now we just have to do the other side. So, having you guys with, I'll have to make 2 trips, I think. Yeah. One with the jack and another one with the blocks. Pretty good though. We'll see what the final take is. And then of course, like I said, we're gonna jump on the back and see if it sags or whatever a whole bunch, but this would be better for going in and out of those gas station parking lots, and hopefully could be better wear on the tires as well. So I was getting a little bit of a weird wear pattern on the other one, but it's either because it was low on pressure, which I don't think I did that because I was pretty good about checking it. You guys probably, if you watch Jones Act Survival, you've probably seen that. Did I not bring that bar over here? No, I didn't. Yeah. Garage day with Zach. Can you guys believe how many trips I make back and forth? It's ridiculous. Okay. Got what I needed. Can you hear the rain out there? It's so peaceful. I love the rain. But I don't like heavy storms. Okay, so let's see. We'll see if this one makes any wild and weird noises. Okay. This thing is really dirty. Can you see the filth? I should pull this thing outside and in the rain soak it up or something. Okay, we have contact. Bag on this side. Not bad. I'm very impressed by all that space now. It looks good. What do you guys think? I'll get a better view here for you. It did sag though, which is surprising because it's not that heavy, which makes me think that this one's a little heavier than normal. So let's get you guys set up here. When it stops raining, run it around the block. Okay. So you guys can see there's not a ton of room for me to work with on this little tiny ladder. Okay. So that's a pretty good height difference. Yeah, she does. Wow. Still has good squish. I was worried that they'd be so stiff. They'd be so stiff that there'd be no squish left. Still has good ground. I'm losing bolts. Still looks pretty good. Let me lower down this front end. It's already kind of here. I'm really happy with that. Yeah, I mean it's good and stiff, but like definitely going to be really roadworthy, which is awesome. Probably going to need a hitch. Well, I have that 2-inch, but it's welded, wherever it's at, right here. That's what I was using before, and it was level. I have a straight one in here, one of those 3-way balls. I think this one's good for like 5,000 pounds. Right here, got a strap on it. But I have this one too. I'm gonna flip the camera around. There we go. So I have this one as well. And it comes out straight, so this might be my new one to use. But I tell you guys what I don't carry like a ton of tools and stuff in my truck. I normally carry the 1/2-inch socket set, this toolbox, which has a toe strap. I'll just go through it. It has a toe strap. Normally these are all organized, but I was just digging through it. I happen to have 2 of these. My truck only has a 7-way, so I have to convert it. But all these straps, I carry some bungee cords as well. They're actually in that box. There might even be some string in here. Yeah. But I got bungee cords laying around too. And then also this 3-way ball, because this really opens things up, because you can... Maybe your buddy breaks down the road and someone has like a car, not a car trailer, but like one of those little car dollies, or maybe you know, one of your buddies needs it for whatever reason. You can lend them it, and you can lend them it or use it yourself. It's just good to have. So take another look at her here. Gosh, that looks so much better. Now those wheels look too small. So, with that being said, I'm going to kind of pick up the tools and stuff, but I'm really happy with that because, like, she's not level. She's a little down on the front, but seriously, that back end, though, before was so close to the ground. It's ridiculous. But, yeah, here's those old Leafs, and they're just... I don't know, they're just worn out, I guess you would say. Probably not actually that worn out, like still like keepable if I wanted to use for like a trailer one day, but I'm not going to keep them. They're not worth holding on to, but and I'll get the 4-corner jacks put in and we'll be all set up. But oh yeah, it took me under an hour to put that axle back in. That's pretty good. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I'm probably going to end this here. I'll probably have another one maybe later on tonight. But for right now, I'm going to end it because that was kind of my main goal, just to get this done. So thanks for watching, guys. And I hope you enjoyed. I will talk to you later.